On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out. 3 down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, get him up. Hey, watch it. Hey, switch gears. Let's go.
On second down, Freeman able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald, and it's complete. Hooper, catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Watch the run.
On first and 10. Fitzgerald, he completes it to Julio Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check, check, go. Fresno. Check, nickel.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Fitzgerald, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on third down, Fitzgerald, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. Here, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We've got this. Hey, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald, the quick slant caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal.
Check.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No chance. Watch out. Watch out.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 53. Tighten up. Pull it together. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, tight. Let's off. Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, Fitzgerald gets it off to Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off-play action. Fitzgerald. Jones has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Crunch time, defense. Check 13. 81. Check once more. Check 24.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Move. You got 3 down.
From the gun, Fitzgerald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
From the 35 on second down. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Allen off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
They're running it. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. He's coming.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Charlton on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 64.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. This is brought in by Gibson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off play action. Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On first down, Fitzgerald. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one caught by Gibson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, high 7. Protein spill.
47.
Throwing is Allen on third. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check 9, 81.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 40-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now Allen to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzgerald. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Fitzgerald. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check 99. Check 99. He's cracked.
On 3rd and 2, Fitzgerald over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Yeah. Watch twist. Showing it. Show it.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, complete. Richardson has it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Carson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first and 10, Fitzgerald. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fitzgerald. This one caught by Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tighten up. Big ass. Check.
From the 17, Fitzgerald. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't correct. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let them know. Watch the slant. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
36 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Wait. 36. Hold up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming up.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And no, it's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Check, 47. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Let's get that ball.
Hey, hold on.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Hey, Haywood.
47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike.
To throw is Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check three.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Carolina, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.